trainings, which is, from primary school all the way to high school, we need to make sure that roles are equally shared. So being a caregiver, today you can go in the nursing field, you find that you have men who are actually in the nursing, but the same people cannot take care of somebody who is sick in their household. That is unacceptable. We need to be putting this as awareness creation. And those of us that have been lucky that we are in this position, our job is to mentor these young people. And by and large, we will start having a society that is knowledgeable because they have been trained, because they have been empowered. And as we said from Judy, that this is where you see that somebody knows I'm worthy this much. They should not be told that this is what we are going to give you and settle for less. Yes.
And settling for less, I think, is a term that does not go very well with me. Maureen, of course, Dr. Rabi is talking about ensuring that even when, kids are young, a lot of the times it's, the girls should learn how to cook. The girls, go with mommy, go learn how to cook, go learn how to take care of the house. And then the boys usually go out with their fathers. How do we change this perspective?
It starts now from the parenting, from the parenting level. As she's saying, is let the kitchen be open for all. Let the young boy go and cook in the kitchen. Let him clean the carpet. And then that mindset comes that we are all equal. That some jobs are not reserved for ladies and some are not reserved for men. And I think because many jobs, for example, engineering, where I am, most of the people who climb the towers are gents. We never get the ladies, even when we offer the training, even internally, and tell the ladies who is willing to do the work at height training, they don't come up. So because of the preserve that maybe that's a man's job, and they hold back into it. So when we start at a lower level where they know that it's your duty today that you can cook, tomorrow it will be your sister, it is you to clean up after this, then maybe we'll get there.
And it's very important that, this is national and international television. So I'm glad the parents get to hear this. Most of the time, when you're teaching your children different life skills, ensure that there's a balance, be equal. If your girls, they deserve, the same type of support and growth that your boys do. Now let's, see what's happening on the ground. Let's hear from people at home. Mashinani.
Kama Farida Voi, mimi niko na biashara, niko na duka, nauza manguo, nauza vibeti, nauza viatu, lakini unakuta kutoka Disemba pengine umeenda Nairobi kuchukua mali mara moja na iko kwa duka zimekwama. Lakini sasa ukiniangalia kama nyuma yangu, nimejitahidi, nimeweka kama hii juice, angalau mtu akipita ananunua, anapata hiyo shilingi 15, naenda kununua mboga na chakula kwa sababu biashara imedidimia. Na si ukiangalia kila mtu biashara imerudi chini.
Kama kweli tunangangana, maisha ni magumu, hatuna amani. Yani unangangana hata sijui ufanye nini. Lakini tunashukuru Mungu kwa sababu kwa wakati huu mvua ilinyesha tukapata chakula kidogo. Hiyo tunashukuru Mungu. Lakini kulingana na maisha ni magumu.
Right, we have Mama Farida from Voi, of course, saying how it's important, in as much as she has a business, she has learned to diversify how she earns her money. She has to find, new and innovative ways to sell whatever products she has. She realizes that, selling bags and shoes doesn't sell as much as drinks. People do get thirsty. And of course, we have Mama Margaret, who is saying that times are different, things are a bit hard. Especially knowing that if you're a woman, you have to take care of your family, you have to sustain your livelihood, so things can be a bit tricky. Judy, what are your sentiments on this?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it's just always an appreciation of how women are resilient, even in the face of crisis and in the face of hardship. And I think we have a duty as governments, as societies, as private sector, to also acknowledge that when there are economic hardships or certain distresses, we have certain marginalized groups who tend to feel them harder. One, because they are, of course, required to play a much bigger role in society. So women, of course, are still looked up in the family setup. And so we need to also be careful in terms of the policies that we push forward